Coming up, 2 people have died in a plane crash in western Kentucky. And new data shows despite the potential dangers, many Americans are not planning to protect themselves against flu, COVID-19, or RSV.
Plus, we are comfortable this afternoon, but above average temperatures are set to return. Your full forecast coming up as Mountain News First at 4 continues.
Mountain News First at 4 continues.
2 people are dead after a plane crash in western Kentucky. The plane went down somewhere near Whitesville in Ohio County last night. It was heading towards Owensboro's airport from Bowling Green. At the time of the crash, a severe thunderstorm was in the area. The Ohio County Sheriff says the 2 people on board were an instructor pilot and a student pilot.
Extremely thick woods. We spoke with both of our units are on the scene and they're out of breath just trying to get to that area because of the terrain is so hilly.
3 drones and an airplane were launched to search the area from the air once the weather cleared. Now, we have just learned the identities of the 2 people killed in that crash just moments ago. Police said it was 22-year-old Timothy McKellar Jr. of Custer. He was the pilot. 18-year-old Connor Quisenberry of Beaver Dam was the student.
We are tracking some gloomy, also muggy weather across the mountains into your Thursday afternoon. Also watching out for maybe a few showers as well. Here's a live look from Buffalo Mountain. You can see a cloudy sky, that temperature at 72 degrees. Those dew points also in the 60s, so we are mild and muggy this afternoon. Up on the radar, though, most of us are quiet right now. Zooming in, though, to some light to moderate showers near I-64 in Rowan County, also into Morgan and Elliott County as well. A few spotty sprinkles in northern Kentucky at this hour. Temperatures in the middle to lower 70s, 73 in Jackson, 72 for Pikeville, and 73 also in Somerset. So we should be near 75. We are just below average today, all thanks to showers and clouds as well. If you have any plans to fire up the grill tonight, watching out for maybe a couple of stray showers. Most of us, though, are in pretty good shape. Those temperatures falling into the upper 60s and lower 70s, and a few more rain chances on Friday, but we are tracking some drier weather, also some warmer weather for the weekend, also into next week. All those details coming up in just a few minutes. Steve?
Cameron, thanks. The fall and winter respiratory season is fast approaching, and new data shows many Americans are not planning to protect themselves with vaccines for the flu, COVID-19, or RSV. CBS's Bradley Blackburn tells us why health officials hope everyone rolls up their sleeves.
With COVID-19, flu, and RSV circulating in the coming weeks and months, top public health experts are spreading the word. Vaccines are safe, effective, and protect against serious illness. Dr. Mandy Cohen is the director of the CDC.
We're going to keep monitoring to understand how bad this particular season will be, but we can act now with tools to make this season more mild if we all get vaccinated.
A new survey from the National Foundation for Infectious Diseases shows while 65% of adults know vaccination is the best way to prevent flu hospitalizations and deaths, 43% do not plan to or are not sure they will get vaccinated. Only 40% plan to get the new updated COVID-19 vaccine and the RSV shot if they are over 60.
28% of U.S. adults who are at higher risk for flu-related complications said they were not planning to get vaccinated this season. To us in this business, that is worrisome.
Last flu season was moderately severe. Activity levels returned to pre-pandemic levels. There were 31 million illnesses, 360,000 hospitalizations, and 21,000 deaths. 176 pediatric deaths were also associated with flu, the third largest number since reporting began nearly 20 years ago.
More than 80% of those were not fully vaccinated against flu. We want all of our kids to be protected.
The CDC reminds that receiving multiple vaccines at one time is safe and effective, giving you multiple shots at protection. Bradley Blackburn, CBS News, New York.
Data shows last season flu vaccines reduced hospitalizations and deaths among adults by nearly half and by 3/4 among children. Pikeville Medical Center hosted its Healthcare Career Spotlight today, bringing medical pathways to the future workforce. The PMC Workforce Innovation Center hosted juniors from Shelby Valley High School for the first spotlight of the school year, highlighting some of the medical career options and post-secondary avenues for students preparing for their future.
Stimulate some interest in high school students as it relates to the healthcare field. There are a number of healthcare careers that are available here at Pikeville Medical Center and throughout our region, and we want to make sure that high school seniors, juniors, and sophomores have some exposure to the variety of careers.
The Medical Center is working on several programs to bring the future workforce to the table. We'll have more from the event coming up tonight at 6. The Martin County Economic Development Authority has been awarded $110,000 in state support for a building project. The funding will help pay for a $220,000 project in the Eastern Kentucky Business Park. The money is part of a larger $322,000 award from the governor's office. It comes from the Kentucky Project Development Initiative. State officials say so far 39 projects have been funded. An out-of-state foundation honoring Korean War veterans has donated a plaque and grant money to Cumberland Elementary School in Harlan County. The 6.25 foundation selects a school and a hero from each state to honor. Cumberland Elementary was selected along with Harlan County native Damon Lee Rose, who was declared missing in action in the Korean War. Principal Sheila Hall says it's an honor to be part of something are part of remembering soldiers who sacrificed everything.
We always pay a lot of tribute and honor to our veterans, and I'd never heard of any award like this, but it is such an honor to be able to come together with the families.
2 family members of Rose were in attendance for the ceremony, along with other veterans. The grant money added up to $5,000. We'll have more about this tonight at 6. But coming up here on First at 4, it's been 1 year since Hurricane Ian heavily damaged Fort Myers, Florida. We'll take a look at efforts to rebuild that popular vacation destination.
Plus, we are tracking a few showers this evening, but drier weather is on the way. All those details coming up after this break.